again. So today I have for you another favorites video. I know I said I was going to be doing these kind of whenever, and I just did one last month, but this month I was keeping track of the things I liked and I realized that I had a pretty good list of them already, and it's just the end of June, so I'm doing a May favorites video. Will be going up like a couple days later than I would have liked. I usually like to have them up before the end of the first week of the following month. So this should have been up by June 6th, which it probably won't be. But so I have for you 5 beauty favorites and 3 non-beauty favorites. So let's just get into it. My first beauty favorite, which I've mentioned in lots of videos but never a favorites video, is the Sonia Kashuk Primer Base Perfecting Brightening Primer. If you've been watching my tutorials, you've probably seen this in some of them. It looks like that. It's in a hard case, so it's not in the squeezy tube like it looks like. And it just has a squeeze top at the top, and it's a white primer. I found that it does leave a slightly white look to my skin, but as soon as you put the foundation on top of it, you're not going to see it anymore. I have really been liking this primer because I do feel like it makes my makeup look super flawless and last even longer than it would without it. I also was really worried at the beginning. I don't think it'll show on camera, but the tube kind of has like shimmers in the package, and I was really expecting this to be a shimmery primer. But when I swatched it on the back of my hand, and also every time I put it on my face, I don't see any of those shimmers or anything super glowy. It just gives my skin a really natural, beautiful look. So yeah, I've really been liking this primer. Another favorite, and this is a bit of a weird one, but another favorite is Witch Hazel. This is just some generic witch hazel that I picked up at Target before Target was no longer a thing here in Canada. Kind of looks like something you would keep in your bathroom because it basically is. It's kind of like having rubbing alcohol, except that this is witch hazel water, entirely witch hazel water. It says on the back, traditionally used in herbal medicine as an astringent to help heal minor skin wounds, burns, bruises, irritations, and local inflammations. Traditionally used in herbal medicine as an astringent to help relieve hemorrhoids for release of minor skin irritations due to insect bites, minor cuts, and minor scrapes. So this is a really gentle, great way to clean cuts and bruises and insect bites, and it really does take away some of the itching from bites and stuff. But that's not why I've been loving this. I really love this as a toner. Like it said on the back 2 different times, it is an astringent, so it is like using a regular toner. And this is the main ingredient in a lot of toners. The Clinique toners have a lot of witch hazel. It's right up there on the top of the ingredients list. And I mean, it doesn't smell fantastic. It doesn't smell nearly as good as a Clinique toner. It's kind of herbally. But yeah, this is a super old sort of home remedy type thing, and this whole bottle was like $5 at Target. And yeah, I've only used half of it, and it's been months and months. So yeah, I just use that like a toner on a cotton pad over my face, and I find that it's a lot gentler than my Clinique toners or any other toner that I've really used. I like to use it if my skin has been super irritated, if it's a bit red, if I've had dryness, or I also like to put it if my eyes get puffy underneath my eyes. It helps to take down some of the swelling. And yeah, also just because you have it, it's a very super safe, unpainful way to clean cuts and bruises and stuff. I have a giant cut, or giant scar left in my knee from a big cut from a couple summers ago, and alcohol burned like a bitch, but witch hazel is what I mostly use to clean it because it didn't hurt, and it's still super helpful, and it does reduce inflammation and swelling. So yeah, it's really great for your skin, and I've been loving using that as part of my skincare routine. Another favorite, which no one's going to be surprised about, is the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. I'm wearing this right now. You've probably not seen this tutorial yet, but it'll probably be the next video that goes up. I'm currently wearing bubblegum all over the lid and then macaroon in the crease, if you can see. But yeah, it's just a super fun palette. The packaging is gorgeous, and all of the colors are just fantastic. There are so many great looks you can make out of these colors, and they're super fun and bright and just awesome for spring and summer. But they're also really different. I feel like this selection of colors is really different. And yeah, I raved on and on about this in my Sugar Pop review video, so I will link that down below. So check that out if you haven't seen it already and want to hear me talk more about the Sugar Pop palette. I've also done a few tutorials, all of which I'll link down below. So yeah, go and check those out if you want to hear more about my thoughts on the Sugar Pop. And another favorite that I'm wearing, I think I'm actually wearing almost all of my favorites today, but another favorite is the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in LSD. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you already know that Zero, the black color, is basically what I use in my waterline almost all the time. But this is, and I hope it comes up on camera, a super dark shimmery blue color. And I'll swatch it in my hand so that maybe you can see it a bit better. And it's just so gorgeous. I hope that shows up. But I also have that in my waterline right now. And it's just a really great, bright, fun, but not super out there alternative to the black in the waterline. Plus with my sort of bluey gray eyes, I find that it just looks really cool with my eyes. And yeah, I've been really loving this pencil. I'm really glad that I found it and that Urban Decay makes it. And I hope they don't discontinue this one like they discontinued Graffiti. And my final makeup favorite is again on my face right now. It is MAC's Cream Cup, which is just this beauty right here. Tons of you are going to think this is super boring, and honestly looking at the package, I kind of think it looks like it should be boring. I'm not really a neutral lip person, but this is just absolutely gorgeous. It does go on a little bit pinker than it looks like it should in the tube. There's a little swatch of it right there. It might look a little bit different than what I have on my lips right now, just because I have the lipstick over a nude lip liner. So that's making it look a little bit more neutral than it actually is. It is sort of a muted bright pink, if that makes any sense. Like if you've ever tried Snob, you'll know that that's a fairly bright neutral color. This is kind of like a toned down version of Snob in my opinion. So yeah, I've really been loving this for when I have bright colors on the rest of my face and I just don't want my lips to clash. So yeah, especially since I'm not a nude person, this is a really great alternative. So if you're not really a nude lips person, but you are looking for something to go with like bright eye makeup or anything like that, then check out Cream Cup and maybe that will work for you too. So now I just have 3 non-beauty favorites, and my first one I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before, at least in a blog post. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in a video before, but it is Jasmine Green Tea. And I just have 2 here to show you. I think I actually own like 3 different types of Jasmine Green Tea, which just kind of shows you how much of an addiction this is for me. This one is the Stash Jasmine Blossom Green Tea, just in little bags, and I absolutely love this tea. It is so delicious, probably my favorite Jasmine Green Tea I've found. And this one is just Dragon Pearl Jasmine Green Tea, and I completely forgot where I got this, but it was from a little tea shop in Chinatown in Vancouver. So yeah, this is a much more gourmet loose leaf tea. And it's really good, but it is more work than a tea bag, and I don't really think that it's much better than the Stash, so I probably won't buy more, but it is really great. I just love Jasmine Green Tea. I've pretty much been drinking it like every day this month, pretty much every day. In the evening, basically, I get a craving for this tea, and it's just refreshing and delicious, and you don't add milk or sugar, so it's not really sweet and it doesn't add any calories. It's just a really great drink. And my last 2 basically have to do with my phone. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you probably don't know, because I don't think I've mentioned it in a video, but I broke my Nexus 4. I completely dropped it and I shattered the screen, and so I had to buy out like the last 3 months on my contract, which was luckily only 3 months from ending, and I went to a different carrier because they had the phone that I wanted, and I got the Nexus 6. This is what it looks like. It's blue on the back, and it's like this, and it's like the size of my head because it's a 6-inch phone. But I absolutely love it. It's super awesome. I mean, look how big it looks in my hand. Yeah. But I love it. It has a really great camera, and it's just so great. It takes amazing pictures. Even on Snapchat, my Snapchat pictures look really great. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, you should. I have all of my like social media linked down below in every video, but my Snapchat is glitterOCD, just like pretty much everything else is. So follow me if you don't follow me there. But yeah, this phone is just great. Also, my Nexus 4 didn't like to take flash pictures. Anytime I tried to use the flash, the camera just shut down the entire phone and I had to restart, and I didn't get that picture. So, yeah, this one, the flash works and it's really great. The phone's fast, it's brand new, it gets all its updates. Yeah, and I've just been really, really loving my Nexus 6. And then one more thing that's kind of related to the Nexus 6. When you buy the Nexus 6, you get 6 months of Google Play Music All Access for free. And I've been really, really loving that. Basically, Google Play All Access, Google Play Music All Access, which is way too much of a mouthful, is like a mix between like Spotify and Songza and like your regular iTunes, because you can have all of your regular music. You just like upload it to Google Music and it adds it all to your library, so it's all on your phone or any device that you use the application with. You can also use it through the internet, on your tablet, so it's like all of your stuff is everywhere. And you can create your own playlists, or you can use like their pre-made playlists like up here, like themed playlists, basically because Google Play bought Songza, so they're using the same playlist as Songza. And if you've ever used Songza, then you probably know how great their like pre-made playlists are. They're just really, really good, especially like the new in pop or new on the radio type playlists are really, really great. So all of those are in Google Play Music, but you can also sync like any music that is on the service to your phone. Like you don't have to pay for it, and that's probably where it's like Spotify Premium. I don't really know a lot about Spotify, but I'm pretty sure that you can pretty much listen to anything ad-free and everything. So yeah, as long as you have all access, you can download anything that's on the service. So pretty much tons of old music and new music. There are like a couple singers that their albums don't get on, or it takes a while for the albums to get on the service. But as long as you have all access, you can listen to pretty much anything you want, wherever you want. And you can sync it to your phone so you're not using your data, which is really, really great. And yeah, so I've been really loving that for workouts or just playing random music or finding new songs. And yeah, if you do want to get Google Play All Access and you don't have some free code, then it does cost $10 a month, or $9.99, which is a lot, but it's like, kind of the same as like Netflix or Next Issue or Show Me or any of the other sort of subscription type services. I think Spotify Premium is approximately the same price. So yeah, I mean, it's really not a great price, but it's really not bad. And I would honestly consider spending the money after my 6 months are up. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, those are all of my favorites for the month of May. I hope that you liked this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, or if you love any of these products, or if you hate any of these products down below in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to see more videos from me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!